Hello, my name is Harold. This is Tech on Tech, and today we are going to take a second look at the HP G2 USB-C dock. Now, we have actually done a video on this dock before, but we got a lot of reports of people having problems, and what I would later find out is that this particular dock requires on a lot of systems that you install the Display Link video driver in order for it to output video out of the DisplayPort or HDMI ports. I am including a copy of that or a link to that driver down in the description. Use it and install it if you are having problems with video. I will additionally later in this video show you how to perform that install, but first things first, there's a few things we need to go over. All right. First off, uh, this is a very popular dock. It goes for about $50 on eBay and approximately $1 to $200 on Amazon. It contains one USB-C port. That's this one right here on the front of the device. And the USB-C cable, which you'll see on just below that USB-C port, that is the cable you want to connect to your computer to be able to run it. Uh, I have done testing on this device. I can power laptops up to about 60 watts. It has a 120 watt AC adapter, so it will probably go higher. When you have this plugged in, you don't have to have your power cord plugged in because it will draw everything it needs through that USB-C cable. It additionally has two USB 3.0 ports, but there are different models of this, and while some of them have two ports, the one I have in particular actually has two on the back and two on the side. It has one audio port or one audio plug, which you'll see right there next to the USB 3.0 ports. One display port. Actually, this one has two display ports. Speaking of which, if you're plugging in a monitor or multiple monitors, we always recommend you use DisplayPort. It has one HDMI plug. Now, that HDMI plug is also something that may not necessarily be on your dock since there are different models of this. The one that I have does have that. And a Kensington lock port, uh, in addition to the RJ45. All right, covered that. All right. Uh, let's see. Let me do a look over this dock. The light on the top of that will show you that it is powered on. That is additionally a power button. So if you plug it into the laptop, in theory, you can press that button to power on the laptop. Um, I've never used it and I don't have much luck with that. I don't really recommend using it, but it's supposed to do power control on the unit. Let's see. The USB-C port on the front of this, the one you see above the cable that plugs into your computer, is capable of pushing 15 watts, which is fast charge, but not necessarily extremely fast charge. And as I said, it can power a laptop up to, and I've tested this, 60 watts. It's got a 120 watt AC adapter, but in theory, it can go higher. Alrighty, let's switch over to the computer here. Let's see, the cable is going to be long enough to do this. Push this back a little bit. Alright, I've got the dock here. I've got it connected to a external monitor, which we'll do a test here in just a second. AC adapter and everything is plugged in, and I am plugging over here on the side. I'm plugging in the USB-C cable, so let me show you this. As you can see, the USB-C cable that comes out of this device is going to go into your laptop. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. Now, specifically, let's switch over here to an external monitor. Okay, so that one doesn't work, so I'm going to need to switch this to. It is not outputting video, so let me switch over to the laptop here so I can show you the, there we go. Show you installing the driver. Now, it says there's a slow charger on here, and that's because the laptop I have is a high power laptop. It uses more than the wattage that this thing can put out. Any standard laptop won't have problems with this. It's just I'm running one with a lot more power. If you run into that problem, just plug in the AC adapter with the computer, and that will help to take care of it. Okay, let's go ahead and get the driver for this thing. So we are going to install the HP G2 display driver. Actually, now is a good time to tell you there's additionally a driver for the Ethernet also. So let's go here. It's the HP USB-C A Universal Dock G2. Let's go ahead and blow that up a little bit. I won't be doing the Ethernet driver today, but I will be doing this display link so that I can show you that it works. So let's go ahead and start the download there. You know, I guess it wouldn't hurt to do the Ethernet driver also. All right, we've got those two downloading. It looks like I've already got that one downloaded because I did install this in the past and test it. So we're going to go over here to downloads. We're going to go to 160418, and then yes, that is the DisplayLink graphics driver, which they use on a lot of devices. Like I've seen DisplayLink all over the place. They must use this in a lot of devices. All right. Once you initiate and run the install, it doesn't really give you anything to indicate that it's installing or anything like that. It generally just installs this in the background, and once it's installed, it'll just start working. Some versions of the driver have actually popped up with a little display link thing that you can see over here on the bottom right hand side to show you it's installed. But generally speaking, you will know that this thing is installed because the second that it installs, you will see, and I'm show you what I'm doing here. What I'm doing is I'm plugging this in to the back of the thing here. So we're going to plug that into the USB-C port. All right. And assuming you have the driver installed, let me switch back over to the computer that I just plugged in. You will find that the screen will light up and it will start working, and all of a sudden you'll have video. This is currently running video right out of the USB-C dock. I can additionally unplug the mouse and plug the mouse in over here. I can plug the mouse in and use the mouse and stuff on it. It really is absolutely an awesome dock to be able to use. Go ahead and just kind of, yeah, it really is an awesome dock. You really can declutter your desk, and it really is awesome. I think that's a 1 gig Ethernet port. Let me look that up. Just so I actually see HP G2 Ethernet port. I think it's a 1 gig port. Yeah, it's gigabit. Okay. That is indeed gigabit here. All right, so we've installed DisplayLink. We've got the dock working. The only thing I additionally wanted to show you is plugging in the power cord. So the power cord plugs into the bottom of it and kind of slides in there. And then you once you plug it in, you rotate it over so that so you can pull power. I actually don't have too much more I need to show you on this dock, but I will say that because of the issues and questions and stuff, I will take questions in the question section below if you have any questions on it. I hope that I've done a more thorough version on this review video so that it'll be a lot easier for everyone to use. If you have any questions, leave it below. And before we go, I additionally wanted to say that we do videos on how to and reviewing equipment and stuff like that. We try to show people how to use it and how to install it. If you are a vendor or if you have equipment you'd like to let me borrow so I can go over, test it, review it, or show you how it works, message me. I'm going to include the email address at the absolute end of this video. If that's it and you don't have any other questions, I wish you all a great rest of your day. I'm going to put a couple of affiliate links in the bottom of the video, and additionally, let you know we're working on a video on how to use Microsoft Office for free. So if you're interested in learning how to do that, check back in with us. We've got some other really great videos coming out. With that, hope you'll have a great rest of your week. We hope this helps everyone. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.